Hi everyone, welcome to my review of the second movie from director Tom McCarthy to come out this year, 2015. I think he probably wants to forget the last one. I want to forget the last one. And now he has this new one that looks like something that reminds us of why Tom McCarthy is a great filmmaker. This one is my review of the film Spotlight. Now, this film examines the true story of the men and women who worked at the Boston Globe around the summer of 2001, right before 9/11. They're a group of reporters that really work hard together to come up with a great story, a great thing to put in the paper. They call it Spotlight. And when they get a new editor who's played by Liv Shriver, they decide to tackle the subject of this scandal where the Catholic Church was covering up for priests that were molesting children. The other people that are in this film that play the reporters, the newspaper reporters, are Michael Keaton and Mark Ruffalo and Rachel McAdams, amongst many, many others. There's a big cast here of a lot of supporting actors and actresses as well. Again, I love the films of Tom McCarthy, and I was really looking forward to this one. I don't want to mention the last film that came out this year. It wasn't something that he's known for, but I appreciate that he was trying to do something different with an actor that I know he does admire because he has worked with this actor. Tom McCarthy even has a small part in Pixels, so he's an actor as well. I know that he's also in the Meet the Parents franchise. I believe he played the brother-in-law, so he's an actor first, and he's really blossomed as a writer and director, and I think he's made some of his best films in the past with The Station Agent, The Visitor, Win-Win. Is that the case with Spotlight? Well, I have to say, this is a great film. Of course, the subject is shocking and disturbing and tragic. We all know about it. After watching this, this movie takes place 14 years ago, and I'm really curious. Don't really follow the Catholic Church that much. But I'm really curious after this scandal came out. Of course, there were reports. This film examined some of the reports that were given out. A lot of the lawyers that defended these priests kind of move them around. The Catholic Church kind of keep it hush-hush, move them around. And, instead of moving them away, far, far away, and out of a situation of being a priest again, they just move them to another parish. I don't know what's going on with the Catholic Church today. Are they still denying this stuff is actually happening, or are they really taking a strong hold in this situation? Because I imagine it's got to be really hard to get away with this stuff anymore. But I don't know. Maybe priests are still getting away with these terrible things. It's kind of sad, we focus on all this tragedy, and there are good priests out there that really do a lot of good for the community and for the people that are of the Catholic faith. I did see a movie at the AFI Film Festival about a few weeks ago, I should say, called The Club. It was an a film from Argentina, thank you, where it examined the priests that were kind of shipped away into like a house in a remote island or a remote part of the country and kind of just put to the side until they figure out what they need to do with them. I wonder if they're still doing that stuff. Especially with the priests that have committed these horrible crimes, and nuns. So it was interesting to see this. This one, the Spotlight, more focus on what the investigative reporters do, not really a main focus on the victims or the priests that are causing these things. The main focus is on this investigation, and it reminded me of films like All of the President's Men and The Paper. Of course, Michael Keaton was in The Paper, so like almost 20 years ago, he was in another movie about the newspaper industry. It's kind of interesting to see stuff like this because I know we're working more on the internet and the news we get on the internet. It's really, I know we still can get the newspaper in paper come to our door and stuff like that, but it's just interesting to see this world that is, I don't think it's a dying world at all. It's just a world that's evolving and changing. The acting is good in the film, all around. It's an ensemble piece, though I would say the only person that really stood out to me was Mark Ruffalo. He was the only performance that really stuck out to me. I think it's kind of hard when you have all these amazing actors and actresses, and you're like, it's just, collectively they're great. I don't know if anybody stands out. Maybe Mark Ruffalo and his performance. The writing's great. The way the movie looks and the feel of it. It's a great reminder of this great director, Tom McCarthy. And it's making me totally forget the last film that he made. I don't even want to bring it up anymore. Sorry if I tried to do that. But, I look forward to seeing where this guy goes next. He's just a great filmmaker. And he can tackle so many different interesting things, with a great comedy drama with a station agent and a straightforward drama with Richard Jenkins, who I feel lended his voice to Spotlight. There's a guy that they call on the phone. I think he's a former priest, and I was like, that sounds like Richard Jenkins. I don't really know if that was him or not. And then, of course, with Win-Win, a great sports comedy drama that I just love, that I love so much. And I really like what Tom McCarthy does as a filmmaker, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where he goes from here. I think he's just getting better and better and better, and shows that he has so much range, that he can really tackle so many subjects. At the same time, he's an accomplished actor. He was in The Wire for a season. Again, I mentioned the other stuff that he's been a part of, and we'll probably see him in more stuff because he is an accomplished actor and writer and director. And I think he does a really great job with this film. I can't say I'll ever watch this movie ever again. It didn't really tell me anything I didn't already know already. But of course, this movie takes place in 2001, so it's kind of broke things out that weren't known to the world until then. And it does hint a little bit on 9/11, not much, but it does hint on that. And I'm glad it did. Essentially, since this thing kind of happens around what happened on September 11th, 2001. So I thought this was a great film. I don't know if it's something that I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. But it's a great exercise in storytelling and acting, and it's nice to see these movies about what really takes to be an investigative reporter, especially for the newspaper industry. So highly recommend. It's a must-see, must-watch, and for that I am going to give Spotlight. I'm going to give the film a solid 3.5 stars out of 4.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.